Do you still see stakeholders as they and your team as us? Do you spend endless time managing your stakeholders when actually you should be spending that time with your team? Those are patterns of traditional product management, something that has evolved over the last few years. I remember doing all these things when I first started out 8 years ago. Now, especially in B2C companies, you are looking at cross-functional initiatives, a higher level of involvement across teams, and there is a realization that the success of a product is not just about the efforts of the immediate team. In this video, I will share 3 actions you can take to transform stakeholder management and create a true collaboration culture. Transformation in stakeholder management is driven by the increased focus on creating great end-to-end experiences and is driven by companies looking at ways to differentiate themselves by better solving customer needs. So let's get into it. Here are the 3 changes you can make to foster better collaboration and communication. 1. Have shared outcomes. When it comes to setting company goals, the business should look at the strategic initiatives and understand what teams are best placed to deliver those. If you want to drive acquisition growth, you will probably have the product team that is looking at the sign-up flow, working with acquisition channels like paid marketing or organic marketing so that they can work together to drive that specific goal. At the same time, that product team that looks after the sign-up flow would also be working with the retention team to look at activation, customer activation for the first 7 or 13 days. Shared outcomes increase visibility of the work that each team will be doing, what metrics they are responsible for, and it enables collaboration because prioritization of new features or experiments across teams will be a lot easier if that specific experiment or feature drives a common goal. 2. Brainstorm together. Following from having shared outcomes, you should map out the opportunities in your shared space and brainstorm together. Brainstorming is a great way to get diversity of thinking, and by having people from multiple disciplines, you have a higher chance of looking at opportunities across the end-to-end customer journey. 3. Prioritize opportunities together. I would suggest having a weekly session where you look at the backlog of opportunities or ideas you have and prioritize together. Now, this is really important because 1, you'll be looking at ideas where you could have efforts from multiple teams in order to deliver that success. 2, I think it's really good because it will help teams outside of tech understand any tech limitations, how tech estimations work, how long would the different ideas actually take in terms of engineering effort. Another benefit is knowing what is coming up from each team in the next 2 weeks is a great way to ensure efforts are placed in a way to get the most value out of an experiment, feature or release, because you might have the opportunity to work collaboratively or work together to deliver that experiment. So in summary, the 3 actions you can take is have shared outcomes, brainstorm together, and prioritize opportunities together. At the end of this video, I really want to give you an action plan, a list of things you can take forward in your team. 1. Look for opportunities of alignment with other teams to deliver company goals. 2. Next time you plan a brainstorming session with your team, ask yourself who else in the business could be valuable to this. 3. Share a weekly view of your priorities with other teams in your area and ask them to do the same. This in time may lead to having that weekly session of prioritizing together. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more product management tips and insights.